Troublemaker here. Just going to do a quick little tutorial on how to do the scenario Return to the Core. Return to the Core is a bonus mission offered by Ubisoft after you complete the main campaign of Anno 2070. It can be unlocked with a number of credits, but after completing the campaign, you will want to do this one. It is rated 2 stars, making it moderately difficult. This means it's not hard enough to kill you, but it's definitely not that easy. The campaign involves settling a set number of researchers to the area and researching 2 technologies. The kick is that you do not unlock the S.A.A.T build archetypes until you have a set number of citizens of another type. In this mission, you'll start off as either Global Trust or Eden Initiative. For the purpose of this tutorial, I have chosen the Eden Initiative. This map are random spawning individuals. Acting as neutral NPCs who you can buy and trade from with no ifs, ands, or buts are Professor Devi, Trenchcoat, who will randomly spawn on the map, Yana Rodriguez of the Eden Initiative, Rufus Thorne of Global Trust, Dr. Bartok, who will settle islands, and she's with the Spirit Campus, Chilla Jorgensen, who will ask you permission to settle settlements, and she's with the Core, and also a different one called Ebosh San, who is underwater and is only available for trading items. Point of strategy, you will want to make a very basic settlement where you have building supplies and tools, and then spend the remainder of your time claiming islands. What islands you grab will depend on what resources you have and what faction you have chosen. If you are Global Trust, you'll need iron, coal, vegetables, crude oil, sand, and limestone. Grab whatever one of these resources from smaller islands that you do not have in your main island. If you are Eden Initiative, iron, coal, vegetables, copper, sand, and limestone. Once again, this is roughly the same. You will need these resources once again. You will need to build up one main island and then eventually build up a second island. You will need to have a large number of resources as well for the S.A.A.T, given not as many. This one you can worry about later. This is your underground resource where you need aqua farm and functional food factories for functional food. But you will need resources or islands that provide you sugar beets and coffee. You will also need a source of crude oil, which you can also get underwater, or you can choose to do it with Global Initiative. You need to settle 2 islands total. This is for ecological control. It is far easier to control the ecology of a zone when you have it separated into population groups. After all, with this technology you can only do so much before it becomes too much. You will need to bring your first island to the 3rd tier, given you do not have to go beyond this. However, you can. With your first island that you make, you will want it to be a profitable endeavor, if it's either by trade routes or my preferred method, taxation. If you're not with a large profit basis, you're best not to start off on your second island with the S.A.A.T. Once you do have a decent tax basis or trade route revenues, you can continue on to your second island. With S.A.A.T, you will only need to get to tier 2. You will want to make 2 laboratories, 2 academies, and some information centers. The information centers can be put on a mode that will increase your research time, so make sure that your academies and your laboratories are within reach of this facility. If it is not, make sure to build extras. It's definitely worth the investment. As I said, you will need a lot of money. Research will cost you 100 energy for the combined facilities I've described, so make sure you have the surplus. Facilities will run inefficiently if you do not. You will need to make a number of supplies from a laboratory. These can be combined at the Academy, which is a Tier 2 building. The Academy does not offer any functionality to your community, it merely serves the utility of building different technologies. This is all settled away, it is merely a waiting game. And I do mean it's a long waiting game. You can wait between 1 to 2 hours. I waited 2 hours. During this time, you will need to keep a moderate eye on your communities. There are some dangers that can occur. If you have adequate police protection, health protection, and fire protection, which are all located in your basic EVE UI, you will be able to avoid all these and just sort of wait around. During this time, you can read a book, make a meal for your loved one, watch a movie in the background on your second screen, Go to France and visit the Eiffel Tower. Run circles around the planet. Get in a boating accident? But regardless of say, there's a lot of stuff that you can do in this time, and it is a wait that you will have to do. After you've completed the technologies, you will just transport them off to the S.A.A.T arc, and this will finish the mission. This is the final chapter in the game, and once you complete this, you've pretty much completed the game, and you are now ready for the 3-star scenarios. Have fun and best of luck.